Hey guys, I'm Lex, the Face Behind Seriously Salem. If you are new here, this is Salem, and this is Sirius, a very sleepy boy who wants no part in the video today. But today's video is just a very chill Q&A where I answer every question you guys had about him. I had you guys send me a bunch on TikTok, and I picked the most interesting or frequently asked questions, and I wrote them down so I can answer them for you. So in true Salem fashion, he wants no part in today's video, so he is running around my house with the toy right now, which is fine. He doesn't really have to be part of it if he doesn't want to. I'm just gonna kind of let him do his own thing. Sirius is here, he's just napping, so I'm gonna kind of just let him chill out while I answer these questions for you guys. So starting off really simple, first question is, what breed is he? Sirius is a golden retriever. How old is he? Sirius is 5 years old. He will be 6 in December. December 28th is his birthday. My most asked question, though, is why did you name him Sirius? I went through a period of life where I really liked Harry Potter, not so crazy about it now, but I loved the name Sirius in general. I just kind of kept it into the back of my mind as a future name for a dog because of the character. I loved how loyal and brave he was until his dying breath. Even when he was dying, he was so loyal to the people he loved. So I felt like it was very fitting for a golden retriever who are so incredibly loyal and sweet. So I decided to name him Sirius. The fact that there's a star called Sirius and he is the brightest light in my life just kind of solidified my decision to name him that. How old was he when you got him? I got Sirius at 8 weeks old. He was a little tiny, fluffy, chubby boy. How did you get Sirius? I had a dog pass away like a year before I got Sirius, and I had started to look around a little bit at puppies and stuff because I wanted to take in a prospect for a service dog. So Goldens were one of the breeds that I really considered. I've never been like a major Golden person, but they were one of my breeds that I was considering the most. And then just so happened a family friend had a litter of puppies and Sirius was in that litter. He's not the best bred Golden. He's from someone who had 2 Goldens and he just didn't fix them. So it was like an oops litter, which is very, very irresponsible. So I got Sirius from them, but I wouldn't change it for anything. He is my little sweet angel, and I don't know what I would do without him. So I'm very lucky he was given to me. What are his favorite snacks? Everything, literally everything. I have found, I think, one thing he doesn't like, which is celery. And even then he will chew it and he'll spit it out and then he'll chew it and then he'll spit it out, and I have to just eventually take it away from him because he doesn't like it, but he just keeps chewing it. He doesn't refuse really any kind of food. Has he ever flown on a plane? No. Sirius has severe anxiety with any form of very loud sounds like fireworks, trucks backfiring. So he would never be able to be on a plane. He would have a freaking heart attack. Why does he have a pink nose? So some dogs, as they get older, and especially in hotter climates, their noses can turn from a black or a brown to a pink color, and it's called snow nose, which is what he has. Let me try not to bother him too much, but he has a pinkish nose. It's just snow nose. It's just from our temperatures changing, things like that, him getting older, it happens sometimes. Nothing's wrong with him though. If he had a favorite color, what would it be? I want to say something like blue or green, but I put pink on him more than anything. I don't know why. I feel like it looks really cute on him. But if it was his favorite color, probably blue. Something very boy. How long have you been training him? I have been training Sirius since the day I got him. So 8 weeks old, I brought him home. I started laying down foundations and teaching him all kinds of different things at 8 weeks old. He was already doing solid sit, stay from across the room, down, wait for his food by 10 weeks old. So he was catching on incredibly fast. And yeah, I just started immediately as soon as I got him. What made you want a golden? So I've never been a golden person, honestly. I really didn't see myself as ever owning one. But when I was considering a service dog, I know that their temperaments are usually very, very like even temperaments and good for working. So they were one of the breeds that I had at the top of my list with like labs. I considered a German Shepherd also, things like that. But when he was offered to me and I met him, I fell in instant love with him. So I couldn't say no. And now I'm so obsessed with him, I can't imagine not having a golden. So I will probably always have one. This is a little bit of a more difficult question. Do you ever fear that Salem will hurt him? When you own an aggressive dog who has genetic-based aggression, you are always going to take some form of risk with allowing them to interact with other dogs, even dogs that they've been raised with and are bonded to. So while I do trust that my millions of rules that I have for my dogs and the structure in my house and the fact that they're never left unsupervised and I am always watching them, I do have faith in that I would be able to see it before it happened, just because I know Salem so well that I can immediately see the switch in him. We've never had any issues so far, so I'm hoping we never do. Am I prepared for if that happens? Yes. I am knowledgeable about how to break up fights incredibly fast. I've done it before, multiple times with working with dogs. But yeah, I don't really have fear that he will hurt him because I have faith in everything I have set up for my dogs, but hopefully not. Hopefully we never have to like worry about that. Has Sirius got into trouble before? Of course he has. While he does seem very perfect 90% of the time, Sirius can be a butthead. He's not like bad, but he does things he knows he is not supposed to. And he will look at you as he does it, kind of like a type of thing, you know? Especially when I'm not home, I get like feedback from everybody in my house when I'm gone, like in the hospital, or like if I had to leave state to see my family for something that happened. I get feedback like, oh, Sirius decided today he's gonna open the trash can, or Sirius knocked something off the counter, and it's always when I'm not home. So I feel like he's just acting out because I'm not here, but no, he doesn't really get in trouble often, but of course he has gotten into trouble before. He is not perfect. He is an angel most of the time, but no, not perfect. Was it hard to train him? Sorry, that's my mom's dog. Was it hard to train him? No, not really. Honestly, Goldens are so incredibly intelligent and they pick up on things so fast. He's probably the most like willing to work, excited to learn, intelligent dog I've ever had. I very much so recommend Goldens for anybody who wants to train very like difficult, high level things, because they pick up on things so easily. Can you show baby photos? So I have a highlight on my Instagram. I always link my Instagram in the description. If you go there, in my highlights, there's one that's called Puppyhood, and it has literally dozens and dozens of pictures of him and Salem as puppies. Does he have a favorite toy? Yes, he loves any kind of stuffed animals, but he has this one that's like a bunny. And there goes Salem. It's his favorite thing ever. I have to keep it put up so when Salem is out and around, he can't get a hold of it, because Sirius would be very sad if that got destroyed, and Salem destroys everything. So his favorite toy is a bunny. It's just this big bunny that squeaks, but he loves it. Does he do good with other dogs? Sirius is very neutral with other dogs. He loves my family's dogs and a few of my friends' dogs, but dogs that are like strange dogs he's never met, never been around, he has no desire. He just kind of ignores them and does his own thing. He doesn't really want to make new friends. He just kind of wants to be left alone. But he's been like that since he was little. Like, I would take him to the park to play with friends' dogs as he was like 4 months old. no desire to play with any of the other dogs. He just wanted to play with the humans. So he would go to every person there and say hi to them, play with them. No desire to play with any other dogs. He's been like that his whole life. I don't know what it is. Salem's the only dog I've ever really seen him play with. So he's not bad with dogs, he just doesn't have any interest. What state do you guys live in? We live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I just said the whole city, but like, we live in Nevada, Las Vegas specifically. Hot as hell. What is your favorite thing about him? His personality. He is so goofy and weird. He makes me laugh constantly. Is he overall a good dog? Yes. He is an incredible dog. Is Sirius a service dog? No, he is not. I did get Sirius with the purpose of training him to be a service dog, but due to his anxiety, it just didn't work out. He worked as a service dog in training up until he was almost a year and a half, and then it hit a point where his anxiety was so severe, I had to decide that it was no longer in his best interest to be working. It was more stressful than good for him, and my dogs go above everything else. So while having a service dog would help me immensely, I'm not ever going to put my dogs last. Their best interest goes before everything. Does he ever get aggressive? No, never. How long does it take to train him a new trick? Honestly, it depends on how difficult that trick is. I've had some that he picked up in 2 sessions, so like he could pick up something within a day. I've had some stuff that takes like a week or 2. It honestly really depends on how difficult it is, if there's steps to it, everything like that. So there's no solid answer for that, but he can learn stuff usually in a pretty fast pace. Where is his favorite spot to be pet? Behind his ears. Those, if you just scratch right behind his ears, favorite place. What was the first trick or task he learned? I start with basic obedience with my dogs always. So like sit, lay down, stay, leave it with food, wait for food, things like that. I think the first fun trick I taught him was shake. I think it was give paw. First task he ever learned was, it's been a long time. It's been 5 years. So I think it was picking up items I drop. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but that was so long ago, I can't really solidly tell you. Last question. What is his favorite thing to do? Definitely sleep. He's over there sleeping now. He goes to the front door because there's tile right there and it's cool, and he naps. Other than napping, he absolutely loves training. Like I can be like, do you want to train? And he gets so excited. He knows what it means. But yeah, probably sleeping, which is a mood. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think I answered most of the questions that I got on that post. If I didn't answer your question, you can ask me in the comments and I'll reply to you there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back with a tutorial on Thursday. Don't miss that. I post every Tuesday and Thursday. And thank you for watching. And we love you guys. Both my dogs have ditched me. One's over there, one's over there. I would make them say bye, but honestly, they're sleeping. All right, I lied. The sleepy boy came to say goodbye. Thanks for asking questions. We love you guys.